Okay, so today we're going to be testing this generator again. See, there was a problem where if it started and then momentarily lost RPM and the controller that does the automatic starting and stuff lost that running signal, it would throw an error code, and then when the power came back on after the generator stabilized, it wouldn't then redetect that running signal voltage and would just stay stuck in that error code. So then when the power came back on, the controller was all confused and wouldn't shut the generator down. I had a time-delayed relay installed, so it would have to stay steady for a little bit before it would get its running signal, but that created other problems. So then I just emailed the company and had them do a software fix. And it seems like when they did that software fix, they, well, undid something else. Now, in the last monthly test, there was an issue where the generator didn't start on the first cranking cycle as it usually does. It used to do 3 cranking cycles at 10 seconds with a 10-second break in between. However, it didn't start on the first attempt, which was rare. And then it started on the second one, but then stopped. In general, just seemed really unhappy about the whole situation. And then reviewing back that video, I realized there was something I didn't actually notice that had changed. The issue was that instead of doing 10 seconds, it then seemed to have the cranking cycle shortened down to 5 seconds, which isn't enough, as this generator takes 8 seconds to start. It always takes 8 seconds of the engine being turned over to start. It's taken 8 seconds, whether it's cold, whether it's hot, when the thing's new, fresh gas, carb, just clean, perfect condition, it's always 8 seconds. So that definitely explains why it didn't start on that first attempt at the 5 seconds. So I emailed the company if they can change that back. Have they actually done that? I don't know. They never actually respond to the emails, but sometimes they seem to fix it, where I'll send them something to be changed, and I'll come back, check in a few days, and boom, it's done. So today, we're going to be doing a test anyways, because it's been about a week since the last time I started, and I try and start it weekly. Usually I just do it through my phone, doing the start on the app. However, this time, well, I'll do an actual power transfer test. I think that was also part of the issue with the last, well, at least it wasn't helping that had also been 2 or 3 weeks since the last time it started. And the more frequently it's ran, the better it likes to start. You guys are probably getting sick and tired of these generator videos, as there's been quite a bit lately as I've had different changes done. And when one fix has been trying to fix something, it's created another issue. So kind of makes it look like this thing is nothing but problems. And to be fair, it has been particularly a lot of problems lately. Once it's good and it's fine and I don't mess with it, it seems to be okay. But then I tried to make that fix by getting rid of the time delay relay for a software fix, and it seems like I've just opened up another can of worms because I've had the program messed with and things have been changed again. But hopefully they've implemented the fix that I requested. I asked them to change it back up to 10 seconds of cranking. So we'll see if that's fixed. By the way, for anyone new here, inverter generator, 8,000 for up to 30 minutes, 6,500 running watts, paired with auto transfer switch. And I put in this box here a V6 AutoGen controller to automate this setup, because I don't have natural gas or propane and diesel's too expensive. So I made my own generator setup like this. So we're gonna see if this is working now. Sometimes people get upset with me because usually I open this thing by just hitting it, but there is actually this thing here, which is a latch. I just never actually latch it. The reason I don't put a handle on is I don't really want it to be that easy to open, because it could be hazardous if someone could easily get in here. Also, I'm going to change this fuse to either something a little safer as a fuse or a switch, and I did buy a switch to do it. I just couldn't get the drill bit in here in the right way. But regardless, let's pull this fuse here. It's a little bit tougher with one hand. All right, I got it undone. So 3, 2, 1. So the power's now shut off in here. And now I'm going to see if they've done what I've requested or not. I think they did. I counted to 5 seconds. And honestly, couldn't really tell you because it seemed to start around 5 seconds this time. But I think they have fixed it. I think they've pushed it back up to 10 seconds. So I think that's working better now. As I said, they don't usually give an email response. They just sort of fix the issue without confirming that they've done it. So I can't say for sure, as it did start around 5 seconds. But I think they have updated that. And I think that was exactly where it basically cut out before. Probably about a second or two before it would have started anyways. And maybe that somehow upset the generator with basically the starter being disengaged right when it was about to start. I don't know if it caused flooding in the engine, if the choke was kept open longer than it usually would have been. I'm not sure what the deal was, but something didn't sit right with it. So seems to be working better now. So we can put this back together now. Put the fuse in here. And then this will turn back off in a couple of minutes here. Not a long test, I just wanted to start the thing up. And yeah, I think that's fixed now. So who knows, with this last request of them changing this, maybe they messed up 3 other things. Assuming that didn't happen, we should be pretty good. I mean, I'm sure there's always something to be improved. I don't know, it's always something to mess with. That's kind of the fun in this for me, as someone that likes to work on stuff and make my own setup like this one. It's fine. I wouldn't recommend this for someone that doesn't have any electrical knowledge or technical knowledge and just wants a generator to work and they don't want to have to work on it. This would be a terrible setup. But for me, this is my job. This is stuff I work on and I like doing it. So I'm all right with it needing some help sometimes and some work to get it working perfectly. That's kind of part of the fun of it, of making my own setup. But I think that's good now. Again, I couldn't really tell if it started perfectly. But I think they probably did implement what I requested, and I guess it's now given 10 seconds per starting cycle, which is what caused the issue in the last test for it to not work on the first attempt. So there we go, that's after our 2 minutes. Shut back down. Gonna lock this up, go back inside because it's raining out here. Our damper will start closing back up here now. So guys, I think that's fixed. So that's gonna do it for this video of what needs to be fixed on the generator this time. So I think, might regret saying this, but so far, assuming everything has been implemented as I've requested, the generator setup should be the best it's ever been now that we have that time delayed issue fixed with a software. That was good to have that fixed, except it caused this problem. So now if this is, assuming this is fixed, which I think it is, plus the last one, and well, it should be pretty good. It should be the best it's been so far. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up. If you do have any comments, questions, feel free to leave those down in the comment section. And if you do enjoy my channel, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you are interested, I do have an Instagram account at Pickle700 for bonus content and stuff posted earlier than you'd see it on the YouTube channel, that sort of thing. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for watching.